What's going on, everybody? Master Taint here with another war recap for you from Semper Invicta. Well on our way to becoming a level 5 clan. Thank you, double XP week. Our last war here was actually a lot more difficult than it should have been. These guys had some nice bases, but they weren't the best attackers. They did use a lot of 3-star attacks on us, which was nice to see, but our bases are set up to be anti-3-star, and they held out pretty well. So a lot of 2-stars and 1-stars, and I believe they only got 2 actual 3-star attacks. So good try, ShippingFurious, but yeah, just couldn't bring it hard enough. If you look at the enemy side here, you can see we're able to 2-star all their Town Hall 10s, and most of those 2-stars came off right off the bat, so that was really good. Allowed our Town Hall 10s to kind of pick up some of the slack on the Town Hall 9s. There were still 4 bases that got away from us, but everything else got 3-starred, so good job, guys. We'll just have to tighten up a little bit for the next war. Some recaps to show you today, some really cool attacks. This one here by Hagar's 1. I've never seen an attack like this before. It's a really unique combination. He uses a golem, 15 Valkyries, 14 loons, and some wizards. I don't know what we're going to call this. We're going to call it a GoLoVa. GoLoVa. I like GoLoVa. So he begins by dropping in a few loons on these outer compartments here. This is where the double giant bombs are. We know this from previous scouts and attacks, and all the loons are able to take out all the defenses except for the 2 mortars in those compartments. Mortars aren't going to cause too much of a threat because he's not barching. So yeah. So he drops in his Archer Queen, a Golem, and all these wizards, and he drops in 2 Valkyries, I believe it was. Maybe it was just 1. And just to help clean up the enemy CC here. Once that's all taken care of, he'll drop in the rest of his Valkyries and his Barbarian King. Unfortunately, the funnel wasn't done big enough, I guess. The Barbarian King does walk around the base, but he uses a jump spell here. The Valkyries are going to come in, easily take out the enemy Archer Queen. She just kind of evaporated. Luckily, this loon gets focused on the Valkyries in the bottom compartment here, so the witches, and the Archer Queen are able to take it out. Barbarian King is walking around the base, but he's got all these Valkyries in through the core now. The jump spell is still active, so all these Valkyries are going to move up, move into the core. Once the Archer Queen gets rid of this wizard tower, the rest of the Valkyries are going to turn around and move into the core. Barbarian King gets taken out really fast, and the Valkyries are going to take out the Town Hall and this last air defense. I don't know if you know this or not, but Valkyries, when they run over a spring trap, only 1 will get flung off by the spring trap, so they're kind of spring trap immune in that way. It's not like Hogs where you're going to lose 3. And now the Valkyries are moving into this upper compartment here, taking everything out. The Golem is still alive, taking lots of damage. He's dropped in his last loon here. The last of the defenses are going down here. The Barbarian King's still walking around. The Archer Queen is walking through the middle of the base, taking everything out. I guess it worked out to his benefit that the Barbarian King walked around here because a lot of the cleanup is already done. The last mortar's going down here. He's got a wizard taking out these last few buildings. Double giant bomb gets popped by the Valkyries here. You can see they easily survive. But what's really funny is when everything moves down to this last gold mine, there's 2 double giant bombs, and they're going to kill all the Valkyries and all the witch and all the archers and barbarians. So just his heroes are left alive at the end. That's okay because the raid gets won. So very nice job from Hagar's 1. All right, and the next attack I want to show you here is by Rencys versus their number 8. He's our resident LaLoon expert, but don't tell him that because it'll give him a big head. Begins by dropping in a Hound with 2 loons in behind it. I can't really tell if it's 2 or 3 loons, but I believe it was just 2 with a rage spell. Those loons, they destroyed all 3 of those defenses at the same time. That was really cool to see. Air defense goes down, doesn't quite get the wizard tower, but he does get the full CC pulled out. It ends up being a couple wizards, some minions, and some archers, so no real witch to deal with. It's going to be really easy for him to take it out with his heroes. Unfortunately, he only has his Barbarian King, so he really has nothing to do with nothing to take out these minions. So 1 does survive here, but it's not going to mess up the rest of his raid. 1 minion isn't going to do anything. As soon as the pups spawn, they'll get taken out. So he drops in a couple Barbarians and his Barbarian King just to come in here, pops his ability right away, and gets rid of the entire enemy CC, except for that minion, like I mentioned. But the Barbarian King has done his job now. He's kind of useless. He's just going to clear out a few more trash buildings and die. He drops in 2 hounds on the top air defense and 2 hounds on this bottom air defense with 2 loons per defense and behind. Now you can see this base is set up to kind of give a bit of a loon ring so that it would cause the loons to go around the outside of the base and not move into the core. But with the way he dropped his loons here, they're all going to move up and move right into the core, right where he wants them to. He's already cleaned out the defenses when he was pulling the CC on the left side of the base, so these loons are going to move in. Rage spell goes down right over the town hall, which is in perfect spot. It's going to keep these loons raged all through the center of the base here, taking out that air defense, taking out that last expo. Now everything comes down to these last few defenses on the bottom. Drops in his last loons in behind here, but now all that's left is a cannon and a mortar. The last hound died right as the air defense died, so he's got lots of pups everywhere. I don't know how he plans his hounds to die right before the towers do, but that's just how Renzi attacks. So he's left with about a billion pups to clean up the rest of this base, and everything gets destroyed really fast. So very good job, Rencys. All right, and the last attack I want to show you today is by Moocow versus their number 10. This guy is probably one of the best attackers I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen him get less than 6 stars in war unless he's attacking Town Hall 10s. So if your clan is struggling, I suggest you get a Moocow because it will help you. Seriously. So he begins by dropping in a couple loons at the top here to pull the CC. Now this base is really interesting. You could easily get these 2 air defenses on the bottom right here, but you're probably not going to get the Archer Queen unless you come in at a different side, and you're probably not going to get the CC pull. The double giant bombs are obviously going to be in the core, and they're going to be hard to trip. So attacking with air is really your only option here. But you really have to decide if you're going to go after the Archer Queen, go after the air defenses, or go after the CC. So he opts to pull the CC out, and he's just going to kill it with a couple archers and a couple wizards here. Same as the last one, no witch in the CC, so it's just some wizards, and there was some minions as well. That loon comes in, kills most of them. That one wiz survives with just a little bit of health left. Decides to just ignore it. Drops in his golem at the bottom here, and then some wizards per tower at the bottom, or per building down here. His wizards will easily clean up that enemy wiz, and now they're going to come in here. Wall breakers, and his heroes gets dropped in, and he's just trying to get as many of these air defense towers as he can here. The archer towers, the 2 actual air defenses, and the wizard tower. Get taken out. Level 30 heroes are going to do that, no problem. And then he drops in 2 hounds on each of these, or 2 hounds on the 1 air defense on the left side here, and 1 level 3 hound on the air defense at the top, and then a line of loons in behind. Now he did keep 6 loons back. 2 rage spell go down on a base like this. Now that everything's been cleared up, it's going to move through. I asked him later why he didn't take out the Archer Queen. He said he didn't consider it to be too much of a threat, but watch the enemy Archer Queen here. It actually almost messes up his raid. So these loons are coming in through the middle now. A lot of them are dying to that Archer Queen. A lot of the pups have already been killed. I don't think he has any hounds left, and if he does, oh, sorry, yeah, he does have 1 hound left in the middle here, so that is going to help him with his cleanup later on. But yeah, that Archer Queen is alive right in the middle here. Luckily, the Archer Queen is focused on the Hound, so as soon as he takes out the Hound, the pups are going to come in and take out the enemy Archer Queen and take out these air traps. I didn't mention it before, but the level 10 enemy Archer Queen did take out his level 30 Archer Queen. So yeah, I mean, it almost messed up his raid. It is really important to kill the Archer Queen, but in this case, it worked out for him in the end. It would have been too many troops for him to try to take out the Archer Queen, pull the CC, and get those air defenses down. So he did what he had to do, but the raid got won. So very good job, Moocow. All right, everybody. Well, that is another war recap for you. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Master Th9 signing off, saying think smart, raid smart, and I will see you again next time. Bye.